looking into this shit, bro. Because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you successful, you everybody's fucking type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that shit, bro.
It's like you so caught up in being in love with this, bro. I don't even think this woman really love you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though. But you gotta ask yourself them questions.
Got nothing to worry about. I love my woman. When I take a picture with a girl, make sure my hand is in the front. Then you can see both of my hands. You know, I'm not that close to you. It's a routine, and I make sure I only take pictures with females when she.
Travis Hunter could be staring down financial disaster before he even gets the chance to shine in the NFL. Word on the street is that his wife, Lionel Lenny, is gunning for a jaw-dropping $40 million in their divorce, a number that's almost neck and neck with the $46 million rookie deal he just inked with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Even with that massive $30 million signing bonus chilling in his account, this isn't the type of hit you can brush off. People are already asking the real question: could this single payout be the thing that wipes him out before his career even starts? The gossip train went full steam ahead when Lina dropped a teary-eyed video on social media right in the middle of a wave of online backlash. She didn't explain why she was crying, but the timing had people putting two and two together real quick. Before long, folks were breaking down every move this couple ever made, looking for signs that trouble had been brewing from day one. And here's where it gets even wilder. Their wedding wasn't in Georgia, Florida, or any place tied to their story. Lina chose Chattanooga, Tennessee. On the surface, she told Travis it was all about the perfect venue, but people online think there's more to it. See, Tennessee is one of the rare states where you can snag alimony without any minimum marriage length, meaning you could literally file for divorce the day after saying, "I do," and still cash out big.
They got married in Tennessee, where there's no time limit for a spouse to become eligible for alimony, as long as there's a financial need. Come to find out, it was her idea to get married in Tennessee because of this luxury venue.
Clips have been making the rounds, breaking down exactly why Tennessee's marriage laws could be the key to Lina's big payday. And the wildest part? Travis didn't even sign a prenup, not even after lawyers, NFL veterans, and influencers publicly offered to draft one for free. Now, everyone's saying this might be the most expensive yes of his life. And if all that isn't enough to make your jaw drop, people have been pointing to one more flashing red flag, and it was sitting right on her finger. Fans swear this was the first big clue about what Lina's real priorities were. Right after the buzz over that Tennessee wedding choice, all eyes zoomed straight in on her hand. And what they saw had the internet buzzing. Sitting right there on her ring finger was a tattoo of a dollar sign. Some people tried to brush it off, saying it was just her love for Lil Wayne showing, but plenty of others weren't buying it. To them, it looked like a bold reminder that she was married to the money first and Travis second. One person even commented, "Bro's cooked, and he doesn't even know it." You can't tell me that's just some random coincidence. And this theory didn't come out of nowhere. Lina's own words have been fueling suspicions for a while now. Back in 2022, during a joint interview with Travis, she openly admitted he wasn't her type at first, and she wasn't talking about his looks either. She doubled down, saying it was because he was younger and had cheated on a girlfriend before. And no, she wasn't laughing or joking when she said it. Her exact words had people's eyebrows hitting the ceiling.
I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. And then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends.
But the real side-eye moment came in public, with cameras rolling, right after that old not my type clip started making the rounds again. Fans dug up one of the most viral moments in their relationship. It was Heisman Night, one of the biggest events of Travis's college career. He was up for a massive honor, the crowd was electric, and everyone around him jumped to their feet to cheer, except Lina. She stayed planted in her seat until Coach Deion Sanders literally nudged her to stand up. That clip has now become Exhibit A in the internet's case against her, and people keep replaying it like it's the smoking gun. Those few seconds were all it took for Twitter to light up with red flag posts. And before the buzz could even fade, another clip dropped less than 48 hours later. This time, it was at an Adidas event. Cameras caught Lina looking visibly irritated while Travis was out there laughing and mingling with fans. Then, in plain earshot, she said, "What do you want me to do? I'll just sit here." She wasn't even trying to whisper it. Both the Heisman moment and the Adidas clip instantly became side-by-side receipts online. And fans weren't just pointing out her not standing or looking annoyed. It was the whole vibe. People said it looked like she was checked out during moments when most partners would be hyping up their spouse and soaking in the spotlight with them. Lina later tried to explain it away, claiming she didn't want to be in the shot during the Heisman moment and that at the Adidas event, she didn't know where to stand. But the internet wasn't buying it, especially after what came next. The very next thing people dug up seemed to lock in their theory even tighter, and it came straight from Lina herself. In a resurfaced clip, she's laughing while telling a story about how Travis would drive her to parties, park outside, and wait for hours until she was done.
The first thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Like, even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside partying, and then take.
She said he never complained, never told her to stop, and didn't mind that she was drinking, even though he doesn't drink at all. And this wasn't whispered gossip or some mystery source. This was her saying it on camera, with pride. The internet quickly paired that clip with footage of her out dancing and partying with her friends, spinning it into a running theory. Lina seemed more invested in her own fun than in Travis's world. That's when the warning signs started stacking up like crazy. And they weren't just coming from random fans online. NFL vets and even comedians began stepping in publicly, telling Travis to protect himself before it's too late. When that party story clip started spreading, the concerns were coming from people who had actually been through it themselves. Coach Deion Sanders, who's faced his own share of messy public marriage drama, didn't even try to hide his worry. On camera, he openly said Travis needed a prenup. No hesitation. No sugarcoating.
I think he done got married on us and ain't told nobody.
Nah, not yet.
Not yet. I like it.
Because I'm going to do your prenup for you. It's going to be about this thick.
Then comedian Godfrey jumped in, and he wasn't pulling any punches. He claimed Lina only seemed interested in Travis after finding out about his NFL potential, and pointed out that her "he wasn't my type" comment should have been the biggest red flag of them all. He broke it down in a way that had the internet nodding along like, yep, he's right. Former NFL wide receiver Dez Bryant chimed in next, and his words were blunt. He told Travis straight up, "She loves the attention way more than you. There's a woman out there who will make your life easy and respect you. She's just a headache." That hit the timeline like a thunderclap. And then Bow Wow entered the chat, and his warning went viral for all the wrong reasons. He didn't try to talk in code or be diplomatic. He directly called her out for publicly thirsting over other men and told Travis to wake up. His delivery had people both shocked and laughing, but the message was crystal clear. These weren't trolls, bitter exes, or jealous haters talking. These were seasoned vets and industry names who'd lived through the same kind of traps they now believed Travis was walking straight into. But instead of taking the advice in stride, Travis clapped back, hard. When comedian Godfrey spoke up, Travis jumped into the comments, firing off. "You know her number, so don't speak on my relationship. You old as hell. Move on with your life." The shot was direct, no filter. When Dez Bryant's warning started going viral, Travis stayed quiet publicly, but his other posts made it clear he wasn't letting anyone's words sink in. He wasn't listening. He wasn't questioning. He was locked in on defending Lina at every turn. He even addressed the infamous $sign tattoo that people swore was a walking prenup loophole. Travis insisted it had nothing to do with money, claiming it was just because Lina liked Lil Wayne. But instead of calming the internet down, his explanations just poured more gasoline on the fire. Meanwhile, the biggest red flag, the fact that they got married in Tennessee, a state where the laws could make this $40 million payout possible, was sitting right there in plain sight. And it wasn't going anywhere. By the time May 2025 rolled around, Travis had heard every single warning imaginable. He ignored them all and went full throttle, walking down the aisle with Lyanna anyway. But instead of silencing his critics, the wedding handed them more ammo than ever. One clip from the reception went viral with fans convinced they caught Lyanna dodging a kiss from Travis. People pointed out that not a single clear photo or video showed them locking lips during the entire celebration. And in the clip in question, fans swore it looked like she turned her head at the last second. Then came the wedding gift reveal. Travis went big, $500,000 big, surprising Lyanna with a brand new Mercedes G-Wagon as her wedding present. Most brides would be screaming, crying, maybe even leaping into their husband's arms. But her reaction? Cold, detached, bored. Like she'd just been handed a set of keys to a rental car instead of a $500,000 luxury ride.
Come on! Let's do it!
The internet tore that clip apart frame by frame, saying her reaction spoke louder than any words ever could. After the wedding dust settled, things didn't slow down. If anything, the scrutiny intensified. Social media sleuths began combing through every new appearance, live stream, and public outing the couple had. And with every clip, people claimed they were spotting more cracks in the picture-perfect image Travis kept defending. At a charity gala just weeks after the wedding, cameras caught Lyanna spending most of the night away from Travis, chatting with industry insiders and taking selfies with influencers she'd just met. Observers pointed out how rarely she stood beside him during the event, with one viral post reading, "She works the room like she's solo." Then came the Fashion Week incident. While Travis sat front row at a designer show, clearly excited to be part of a major sponsorship appearance, Lyanna's body language became the talk of the night. Clips showed her scrolling on her phone during runway walks, barely reacting to designers greeting her, and even leaning back in her chair while Travis leaned forward to engage. Fans said it looked like she was counting the minutes until she could leave. And just when people thought they'd seen enough, a live stream moment gave critics more to chew on. In the middle of a casual Instagram live, a viewer asked Lyanna what her favorite thing about marriage was so far. She laughed, looked off camera, and said, "The perks, obviously," before quickly changing the subject. That one line exploded across TikTok, with users remixing it into skits and lip syncs. Behind the scenes, insiders began hinting that Travis's inner circle was shrinking fast. Friends who had publicly celebrated their engagement were suddenly quiet, unfollowing Lyanna and even scrubbing old photos from their feeds.
Them same tats, too. A eater! Ain't no way. 3 years ago, they've been together for 5 years. That's that same tat. Yeah, my boy in that bitch putting her to work. Ain't no way.
One sports podcaster claimed some of Travis's closest teammates had stopped coming around because they didn't like the energy she brought. To make it worse, sponsorship rumors started swirling. A source told a gossip blog that one brand was hesitant to involve Travis in a couple's campaign after seeing the viral cold reaction clips, worried her public image might overshadow his. By this point, even casual observers agreed this wasn't about one tattoo, one wedding choice, or one awkward clip anymore. It was a pattern, and every new moment seemed to stack the deck against Travis's happily ever after. After the wedding, Travis and Lyanna didn't ride that newlywed high the way most public couples do. Instead of posting lovey-dovey pics and sharing every date night, they vanished. This was the same duo who had once built their entire brand on letting fans in on every milestone. Yet suddenly, the comment sections on all their social media accounts were shut down, and every post about each other stopped cold. Some people claimed they were just protecting their peace. But to others, especially those already side-eyeing the marriage, it felt like they were hiding something big. That's when the internet detectives went into overdrive, piecing together every past clip, reaction, and awkward moment we've already talked about, stacking them like evidence in a courtroom. And here's the thing. The silence didn't slow the speculation, it supercharged it. With no fresh content to distract the masses, the same red flag moments started flooding TikTok and Reddit all over again, keeping their names trending for all the wrong reasons. Then, just as the noise was starting to fade, Lionel dropped herself right back into the spotlight. Out of nowhere, she posted a video of herself crying. No caption, no context, just her looking visibly upset. And the timing? Perfectly chaotic. It landed smack in the middle of that recycled backlash. Within hours, the comment section was filled with people predicting a divorce. But what really sent the rumors into overdrive was how that video's timing lined up with one number. The number people had been whispering about for months. A number that, if the rumors are true, could make this one of the most expensive rookie divorces in NFL history, $40 million. And that's where we're at. A whirlwind of speculation, cryptic posts, and a marriage raising more questions than answers.